Aloha, I'm Jennifer Sojot, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. After a brief hiatus, Kilauea Volcano is erupting again. Lava returned to the Halemaumau crater Wednesday afternoon. Park officials are now anticipating big crowds. The new lava flow comes about 4 months after the Kilauea eruption ended in May. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is beefing up staffing in anticipation of visitors who want to get a closer look at the eruption. Vantage points for viewing the new eruption include the Kilauea Overlook, Waldron Ledge, and former Jagger Museum parking lot. Park spokeswoman Jessica Farrakane urged people to maintain social distance and wear face coverings to reduce the spread of coronavirus. The park is open 24 hours a day. Visit staradvertiser.com to see more video and photos of the eruption. Hawaii health officials today reported 332 new coronavirus cases. 12 new coronavirus-related deaths were reported today. State health officials say 10 deaths were on Oahu and 2 were on Hawaii Island. Of those who died, 10 individuals had underlying health conditions. They ranged in age between 30 and more than 80 years old. So far, 782 people have died statewide. The state's total number of cases since the start of the pandemic now stands at 79,206. Oahu saw 220 new infections, 56 on the Big Island, 30 on Maui, 19 on Kauai, and 2 on Molokai, and 5 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. Hawaii officials say 5,130 COVID cases are considered to be active. The state saw 258 fewer active infections and no new hospitalizations today. The U.S. government on Wednesday announced 23 species extinct. Hawaii has the most species on the list, with 8 woodland birds and 1 plant. The island's many plants and animals have extremely small ranges, so they can blink out of existence quickly. Officials warn climate change on top of other pressures could make the disappearance of plants and wildlife more common. Among the states, Hawaii's protective lists are the longest. There are more than 500 plant and animal species currently threatened or endangered. The most recent to go extinct was the teeny po'ouli, a type of bird known as a honey creeper, discovered in 1973. The other Hawaiian birds now extinct are the Kauai o'o, Kauai akialoa, Kauai nukupu'u, large Kauai thrush, Maui akepa, Maui nukupu'u, and the Molokai creeper. The extinct island plant is a type of mint. It's rare for wildlife officials to give up hope on a plant or animal, but government scientists say they've exhausted all possibilities to find these 23 species. 2 pilots ditched a cargo plane into the ocean off Honolulu in early July after running into engine trouble. Federal investigators are trying to recover the wreckage from the plane. The National Transportation Safety Board is sending a team of investigators to the site where the Boeing 737 went down. The plane is on the bottom of the ocean floor, about 2 miles off Ewa Beach. NTSB says the wreckage contains important information. That includes black boxes with flight data and sounds from the cockpit. NTSB says a ship with remotely operated vehicles and a barge with a crane will be used in the recovery effort, expected to begin in early October. Coast Guard rescuers plucked both pilots out from the water. Federal regulators have since grounded the company operating the Transair Flight 810. Aloha Stadium's longtime manager is retiring. Scott Chan today announced plans to retire after 25 years, hoping to manage the state-owned facility in Halawa, which will eventually be replaced. Chan's retirement is effective Friday. Chan was hired in 1995 as assistant events manager. He became stadium manager in 2007. Chan helped to lead a plan to replace the deteriorating facility with a new stadium. Ryan Andrews is the stadium's deputy manager. Andrews will serve as interim manager until the stadium authority selects a permanent replacement. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.